In the last 9 days, I've been able to generate more than $51,500 through one single product by creating content on Instagram and then pointing people to go and buy that product. First of all, let me just show you, there we go, what that looks like. It's previous 90 days. I just want to make sure I refresh because apparently people screenshot this stuff and change everything. So if we go to today and then we go to previous 90 days, and then we have $52,000 in gross revenue, 51.5 in net, 164 commissions, 514 refund, and then total sales were 255, which is quite good. I'm not gonna lie, pretty insane for me as George. But the thing that I wanted to mainly talk about, the product at hand, is called the One-Click Setup, and you can check it out. I'm leaving a link below. The idea though, and what kind of blew my mind with this, I just wanted to share it with you here, was how this whole thing came to not only be, but rather positioned and marketed in the world of Instagram. Because my main channel and the main thing that I used in order to get people to purchase the product was content on Instagram that would do this specific marketing thingy that I'm going to talk about today, which is show content. So we have our content here, and at the end of the video and in the description, there's always a keyword. In this case is OCS. So whenever someone comments on a video that I create, OCS, then they immediately get a automated message from a tool we use called ManyChat, and it tells them basically, here is the link to check out how the One-Click Setup works. And then they click the link and they get on the landing page of the product, which has a little video that basically shows how everything is done. And then at the end of it, it tells them if you want to purchase it, it's right here and it's $299. And then this process, so let's just say this is step 1, step 2, Step 3 happened more than 255 times, but brought in right around 50K, let's just say, in 90 days. The main thing and the main reason why this happened is because of the content I produced on Instagram that literally showcased the product. The difference, and this is like a new approach that I have right now when it comes to content, and I'm using it in the sense of leveraging this approach when it comes to all products and all services online, because I work with people that are in the business coaching industry. I work with people, coaches in general. Some others are in the fitness coaching industry, let's just say. And the idea that I kind of understood, and the main thing that stemmed out from this past insane, let's just say 90 days, has been the ability to have a untangible product, such as a service, such as a software, as in the One-Click Setup. It's a software that allows you to record vertical and horizontal video, capture your audio, capture your iPad. I'm using this for the video that you're watching right now. Anyway, you can check it out. But the point that I'm making is that how can I make this software thingy tangible and in a sense showcase what it can do for the prospect at hand, for the customer that I have in mind. So my customers in mind are business owners, coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, founders, in the sense of people who use cameras and hop on video meetings, create video content, do YouTube, do Instagram, do client calls, have coaching, like group coaching calls, workshops that they record for their members inside the community, all of that good stuff, that all of them revolve around video. And the essence of the One-Click Setup is just how much more easier it becomes once you set a system in place that allows you to be one click away from recording anything anytime. This is basically what the One-Click Setup does. That's the punchline slash tagline that I have underneath the main video that I have in the landing page, because that's basically what it does. You set it up once, and then all there's left to do from your end is click one button that says record, and you're left with 2 videos, 1 horizontal, 1 vertical, that you can customize just as much as you like. Now, besides me shamelessly plugging the one-click setup again. The idea that I wanted to get back to was content and the positioning of the content and the perhaps marketing of the product that I have, which was a software product and not a tangible / physical product. The idea that I want to share and what has made this whole thing a success when it comes to the product has been the ability to get a non-tangible thing, which is a software, and position it and showcase it and market it in a way that feels tangible. So I'm going to share with you some examples that I did. This one setup, recording short form and long form at the same time. Me holding my phone, going, look at what this can do. You can calibrate your footage. You can record both horizontal and vertical. You can plug in your tablet. You can change scenes. You can do all of these amazing things just by using this one software. Another one was this one, I think, which was if you happen to have one camera there and one camera here, you can connect them in this little software. And with these little buttons, you can press and change the scene. Makes your life way easier as a coach and a consultant, and way much more engaging content when it comes to your customers, your clients, etc., etc. Another one that did very well was this. And you'll find a commonality between all those, and this is the point that I wanted to kind of talk about today. All of those videos in a world of Instagram where everything is super cinematic, everything is like well thought out, etc., etc. All of those videos have been shot on an iPhone that is basically me sitting here being like, look at what this thing can do. Now, the reason why this is so important is because the product becomes the marketing, basically. This is the idea. And we want to take that ideology and we want to use that almost like a format when it comes to the services that we sell, when it comes to the digital products that we sell. They say that great marketing is when you enter the conversation that people already have in their mind. How about we show the product in their day-to-day? How about we show them how this product can be of benefit to their day-to-day? So another video that I posted, I think it was yesterday, which I thought was going to do very well, didn't in terms of numbers, but the essence of it is there because it's just me walking in the studio here and saying, look at this, like you can just turn on your light, turn on this camera, that other camera, and by the time you sit here, all there's left to do is click one button that says record. This is how easy creating content can be. But the point that I'm making is that I didn't sell you on the transformation and on the hope that once you install it, trust me, it's going to change your mind. It's going to change the game of how you perceive content. But rather, I just show you how this product will change your life because now I'm putting you as the viewer in my shoes and you're imagining yourself walking in the room, turning on the light, turning on the camera, sitting down and pressing a button that says record. So now the question becomes, how can you replicate this? And I kind of created a new format in a sense and a new way of approaching content that uses this essence of showcasing content through a little exercise that you can do for your own services, products, and overall big ideas, let's just say, that you want to share with content to your potential clients. So this stems from the idea of the FPV pilots. And the concept of the FPV pilots is that you have the human, let's just say, here. But what the human does is that he puts on like those goggles that they basically see what the drone sees. And then they can fly the drone simply by looking at what the drone's camera is looking at. The idea though is this: whatever the drone does, they get to see it in their own eyes and they get to play, quote unquote, with them. So even though they're sitting somewhere, they are watching in real time whatever the drone is doing. So that's the same feeling that we want to create with our content. And I took this kind of approach from the FPV and just called it FFV. And the idea is we have features, we have feelings, and then we have visuals. So in my case, and in the example that I shared last, is that I just showed you how easy video can be, not by telling you, just literally showing you, walking in the room, turning on the light, the camera, sitting down and pressing one button that says record. That's you as the viewer putting on the goggles and me being the drone showing you exactly how this whole thing works. Now we want to use this FFV idea and we're going to have it in this kind of format. The reason we want to do this is because we want to list out all of the features that our service, that our digital product, that our whatever it is that we sell to our prospects, we want to list out the features of that product, let's just say for now. This assumes that you definitely know your audience and your ideal client inside and out. So number one, the features that the product in and of itself has and delivers, and then based on those little bullet points that we create here, for example, the one-click setup is long form and short form at the same time. It's customizable. It's ease of creating video. In a deeper level of this is brand cohesiveness, because anything and everything that has to do with video is you showing up in the same way. Another big one that I had was you no longer need SD cards because everything is connected. All you have to do, was the kind of keyword in a sense, or key phrase. All there's left to do after you install the one-click setup is press one button. All there's left to do. Anyways, those are like the features of the product. But what are the appropriate feelings that our ideal clients get because of those features? So for example, this is where knowing your audience plays a huge role. So for example, let's just take one long form and short form content at the same time. This means that you don't have to redo content. You don't have to film a horizontal VSL, for example, and then for whatever reason, clip it and the video looks different and whatever it is. It's like you can just press one button and be left with two videos, for example. The other thing, customizable, which gets back to the concept of brand. The way that you show up online, you can color grade it. So you don't have to put on the SD, take out the SD, put it into your editing software, color grade the footage, and then export it in order to upload it. All there's left to do after you install it is click one button that says record and everything is already set for you. So those are like the feelings that they get based on the features that this product has. And then lastly, we have the visuals. So how can I showcase that? How can I showcase the feeling of all there's left to do is just press one button to record? Well, prime example is basically what I showed before with me walking in the room, clicking on the light to turn it on, turning on the camera, sitting down, and then just pressing one button to record my videos. The idea is everyone stops at the features. Everyone's like, oh, my product is amazing. It can do this, it can do that. Cool, but no one cares. What can it do for your ideal customer? And how can I then show them, visually show them, what their life in a sense would be like once they install, once they get, once they sign up, etc., etc. So this little framework for the past 2 or 3 weeks has been helping a lot of my clients kind of declutter in a sense and just find a completely new avenue of them showcasing what their services can do for their ideal clients, what their products can do, and hopefully it will do the same for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and yeah, click the link below to check out the one-click setup if you haven't already. We'll speak soon.